Oh yeah.
I almost forgot that I was dealing with a pretty hardcore conspiracy theorist, which I just was watching.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, I was just watching you talking to Sean Cotton about how the world is flat and all this type of shit. So
I never said the world flat. I said the world round.
okay, he actually said that he thinks.
I believe the world round.
No, he thinks the moon landing is fake. You guys both agree that space is fake.
I didn't say space was fake. I said I think the ocean is space.
That space is the ocean.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like you're kind of doing a disservice to your overall message by saying stuff like that.
I don't have a message. I don't have a message.
Well, you do, whether you want to or
I've
not.
never had a message. My message was...
The culmination of everything you say is your message.
Hey, y'all, I'm a character. This is not the real me. I want to take y'all back to my second Say Cheese TV interview. I said, say, man, it sounds like y'all falling for the macking in the conversation. I'm just playing a character. Half the shit I say, I don't mean or believe.
But isn't that something for you to just kind of fall back on when you find yourself in unfriendly territories as a podcaster?
I've touched millions. I stay in unfriendly territory and ain't nobody done nothing. I intentionally disrespect dead people, kids. So ain't nobody, everybody I done disrespect, I done been in their face and I never bow down.
Right.
I told y'all.
That's a lie. I'm gonna be real on bro. I fuck with my nigga CW, but nigga, that's a lie. That nigga tried to make that shit sound hella gangster. Yeah, nigga, everybody y'all disrespected, I've been in their face. Nigga, no, you have not. That is inaccurate information. But we will continue.
I'm playing a character.
But when you take on your more extreme
but I'm making millions.
like
I'm making millions.
Right, but like, you know, making fun of somebody's dead kid. Like,
I do make fun of it. But what you gonna do about it? I made fun of your dead fucking kid. What you gonna do?
Well, I could do that too, but what do I gain from that?
But what you mean? I like to do it.
You like to make fun of dead kids?
I love it.
But how do you justify that?
Easy. Same reason white people justify slavery. And
not this white person.
Well, you make an observation.
But white people also eliminated slavery in America.
No, they didn't.
Well, yeah, they did.
No, they did.
Yeah, we had a whole war.
No, they didn't. They didn't eliminate slavery.
Well,
you must don't know the 14th Amendment.
Okay,
dumbass. You didn't pay attention.
Slavery was a thing, and then slavery stopped being a thing, and the X factor in between that was a war in America.
No, it wasn't. That was over states' rights. That wasn't over slavery.
Right, states' rights to have slaves.
No. It wasn't over states' rights. That was over the states saying the federal government can't tell us anything. Had nothing to do with slaves.
Right, but slavery was kind of the biggest issue in that regard.
No, it didn't. It had nothing to do with slavery. It had states' rights. The same thing we're fighting over now. The federal government can't infringe upon no states' rights. Had nothing to do with slavery. Why? Because slavery was never abolished, except you've been duly convicted of a crime. Maybe you should read the 14th Amendment.
You really want me to do this?
I'm asking.
So what is the 14th Amendment? Hold on. What is the 14th Amendment? That nigga probably gonna look it up in the video, but I want to read this shit for myself, nigga. The 14th Amendment is a landmark edition. Okay. Its primary purpose was to grant citizenship to formerly enslaved people. But it is most famous for Section 1, which establishes fundamental civil rights and protection against state governments. Grant citizenship to formerly enslaved people. So I'm assuming that excludes the people who are still currently enslaved then, right? Which is probably about to be his argument. Let's see.
Was slavery abolished?
Slavery was abolished, except you've been duly convicted of a crime.
Yes, chattel slavery was legally abolished in most countries over the 19th and 20th centuries. I didn't even narrow it down to the U.S.
He said most countries. American slavery, the 14th Amendment abolished slavery, except what? You've been duly convicted of a crime.
It was abolished through the 13th Amendment.
Duly convicted of a crime. Go to the 14th.
Right, but I don't think that the fact that we have prisons necessarily takes away from the fact that we abolished slavery, right? I mean, prisons offer a different role in society, and every country has prisons.
So why do they have private prisons?
Because
with private investors who make money off free labor.
Because they think that private corporations are able to provide these services more efficiently.
They don't think. I would suggest you go back and read your amendments, huh?
Right, but
Oh,
So
that
you have
nigga's
private prison. So
son.
why is the private industry and why is prison on the stock market?
But
if
why
it doesn't have
are
to do with
private
slavery?
enterprises
Slavery,
able to perform almost every task in business more efficiently than government-owned corporations? Like,
say that again.
don't you think McDonald's is better fit to serve cheap burgers than if the U.S. were to like create their own burger chain? And I'm not necessarily defending private prisons. I'm just saying it's logical why they exist.
You just said how does slavery goes into the prison system? Slavery has to do with what?
No, I
Free
actually think
labor.
they're two totally different things.
Free labor, right? Slavery is free labor.
Yeah.
For somebody making money. So you have the government, you have the sheriff department, you have the state who owns prisons, right? And they put people to work. You paying your dues. You pay your dues to society. Why did the private industry, private sector of business get into the prison and take it to the stock market, where slaves was once on the stock market?
Probably
Before
the
there
same
were stocks, there were slaves.
It's the same reason that people choose to use UPS instead of the Postal Service.
Boy, like the typical white boy. Let's go to the next question.
The typical white boy.
But what am I
see how
saying
you
that's
look
wrong? Private
the
corporations are
audience
able to
tell you.
provide services more efficiently than the government.
I went to school to study law at Texas Wesleyan University. It's a reason why they put except in there. And there's a clause. It's a reason why there's a clause in except. It's not abolished. That's why it's except in there. So there's no reason to keep arguing with a fool that don't know what he know. He won't even read it. He's using Chat GPT.
But are you in denial about the fact that slavery used to be a thing and now it's not?
No, slavery is still a thing.
Okay, but only in the context of prisons.
No. You got slavery in Arabs. You got the Arabs that set in African
Okay, I thought we were talking about America.
It's still in America. The niggas that work on your podcast are slaves. They work for pennies and crumbs.
They get paid and they can leave at any
They
time.
get paid for crumbs.
They get paid and they can leave at
You're
any
their
time.
slave master.
Those are kind of the biggest
these are
factors
your
of
niggas.
slavery is that
you're
not
your
getting
niggas.
paid
Well,
and you can't leave.
Damn.
In crumbs.
Well, they get paid and they can leave at any
They
time.
get paid for crumbs.
They get paid and they can leave at
You're
any
their
time.
slave master.
Those are kind of the biggest factors of
your niggas.
slavery.
These is your niggers. What the fuck? These is your niggers, man.
Boy, what the hell, boy?
Fuck, man.
That
You're not
getting paid and you can't leave.
I wouldn't call them slaves. They're indentured servants.
No.
Yes, they're indentured servants.
Should we look up the definition
Well,
of
they're
indentured
getting
service?
paid pennies. And
They're not
crumbs.
indentured. They
They're
can
not
leave at any
making what
time.
I'm making.
They're not servants. They're employees.
Them niggas still stuck in a rut.
How is No Jumper different than like a TV station or any other business that pays people for their time?
Well, I've never seen nobody go here and go up.
That's so not true.
Name one person.
For the record. You could point to somebody like Brick Baby who came on No Jumper and immediately became.
Nigga, Brick Baby is fucking in federal prison. What are you talking about? Brick Baby is in federal prison. That nigga didn't go up. That nigga went down. Nigga, what the? Nigga, that nigga crashed and burned and caught a RICO case over No Jumper. That nigga plummeted. That was the dumbest example you could have possibly used.
For their time.
Well, I've never seen nobody go here and go up.
That's so not true.
Name one person.
For the record. You could point to somebody like Brick Baby who came on No Jumper and immediately became like one of the most well-known members of LA.
I've never seen him on anywhere other than a low-budget channel. I've never seen him get booked.
Well, now he's in prison, which is the whole thing.
Well, before then.
But he was getting tons of paid interview bookings because of his time on No
I've never
Jumper.
seen him on a major platform anywhere. Name
What
one.
about somebody like Crip Mac who's been able to
I've
earn
never seen him on
a year for past 5 years that we've been doing
Christopher
content?
Joy made 6 figures out Crip Mac. Crip Mac is dumb and stupid.
Okay,
You got
if
his
Crip Mac
merchandise.
signed a bad deal, then it is what it is.
So let me just say it. So show me where Crip Mac have left No Jumper and springboarded. Yeah, he springboarded to Drewski and came right back down to here.
And Channel 5 is
Where
on
in
big
Channel
platforms
5?
like that.
Where at Channel 5?
Channel 5.
Here in LA?
They travel all over the U.S.
I hadn't seen him travel nowhere. When I look at his page and his social media page, I don't see
He's
no
legally
evidence.
not really allowed to travel.
I don't see no evidence where he's been anywhere. And
Well, he
he was,
can't,
listen,
legally.
and at one point in time, he was a
just locked up for 2
major
years, so-
figure. Before he was locked up, he was a major figure.
He still is.
He should have had voice off. Man, nah, y'all.
He came out and did 1 million views on his first interview.
But did 1 million views and got what out of it? I do 1 million views daily.
Granted, you have.
I do 50
you
million
have
a
shown
month.
an ability to have a sustained.
I do 50
impact in
million
that
a month
regard?
just on one platform. On TikTok, I'm 4 billion. He should be like that too, but he can't sell himself. He needs somebody else to market
Well, I'm
him.
assuming you would agree that Crip Mac
That's a fact. That nigga Crip Mac is a slave and he don't even know it. Cause he can't, exactly what that nigga said, he can't sell himself. He too slow. And everybody exploits him. And he too stupid to realize. On 5-5 Crip, cuz.
Maybe doesn't have the depth that you have, right?
Yeah, he is slow.
I'm not saying he's slow.
And it's only so much you can do with a
I'm
gangbang.
saying the variety that you provide in an average podcast is a little bit more than he provides, right?
It's only so much you can do with a California gangbanging who's not articulate. It's only so much you can do with him.
I think he is pretty articulate
He's
in
not.
his own way.
He won't because...
What? What are you talking about? Nigga, there is nothing about Crip Mac that is articulate. Oh, I think he's pretty articulate in his own way. Like, bro, this is the problem with Adam. Adam talks too fucking much, man. We don't give a fuck about your opinion. And then he literally just, I can't stand, one of the things that I cannot stand is people who disagree with shit just to simply disagree. No logic behind it. They're just a contrarian. They just disagree with everything and they just always gotta have something to say. Shut the fuck up, man. That nigga just said Crip Mac is articulate. How was that even a valid argument? How?
It's only so much you can do with a California gangbanging who's not articulate. It's only so much you can do with him.
I think he is pretty articulate
He's
in
not.
his own way.
He won't because he mispronounces words. He stick with 5-5. So you can't. It's hard to sell that to it's hard to go major with that.
Well, you both probably would fall into the category of people who maybe didn't necessarily do super well in school.
I done very well in school. I done very well in school.
I would probably say he didn't.
What made you think Charleston didn't do good at school?
I guarantee.
Damn, you just assumed that nigga didn't do good in school? What the fuck?
I made the dean's list.
I feel like his intelligence might not have necessarily blossomed in the traditional educational environment.
I've been a straight A student my entire life. I went to college and never studied.
Wow.
Been on a who's who.
That's impressive.
Very academically
No
inclined.
Zark zone.
Very academically inclined. Yeah, very academically inclined. I didn't go to school almost until I was in the 6th, 7th.
And then the nigga literally told you to your face that he's playing a character and none of the shit that comes out of his mouth is a character. And you still believe he's as stupid as he's making himself seem. The nigga's telling you to your face he's playing a character, bro. He's trolling you. Niggas is dumb.
7th grade, so I had a private tutor. I was taught one-on-one.
I wasn't to bet that nigga Adam didn't do good in school. On bro. Cause nigga, you dumb.
So I've always excelled in classroom.
Your parents had money to hire a private.
That nigga just gave you the play and you still didn't see it coming. Stupid motherfucker.
Tutor instead of sending you to school?
Yeah, my mother.
What were they worried about?
My mother was very well financial. My granddad and grandmother owned a restaurant and a hotel long before I was born. So I come from a very financially stable family.
Damn.
Yeah, I never grew up in the projects. Don't know what it's like to live in the hood.
If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you become a member for only $5.
Nobody wants to become a member of shit. Turn this shit off.